Welcome to Exam Sale. This script outlines the syllabus for the Juniper Data Center Design Specialist JNC-DSDC exam so you know what to study and how to focus your time. The JNC-DSDC exam covers 7 domains with exact weights. IP fabric architectures 20%, data center interconnect 15%, data center security 15%, virtualization in the data center 15%, traffic engineering and high availability 15%, data center design considerations 10%, and data center management 10%. I will summarize what you need to learn in each domain, the expected difficulty, and the critical topics to master. IP fabric architectures is 20% of the exam, rated hard, with an estimated 18 hours of study and conceptual plus scenario-based assessment. You will learn CLOS architecture principles, the differences between 3-stage and 5-stage CLOS designs, and how to analyze underlay options using BGP or OSPF. You will also study EVP and VXLAN overlays, VXLAN encapsulation, route targets and route distinguishers, MAC learning, IP aliasing, ARP suppression, EC lag multi-homing, and leaf spine scaling with oversubscription considerations. Data center interconnect is 15%, medium difficulty, with about 12 study hours and a scenario-based assessment focused on workload mobility and disaster recovery. You will compare over-the-top and gateway DCI models, analyze Layer 2 extension across WANs, and design seamless EVP and VXLAN DCI for multi-pod and multi-fabric connectivity while identifying loop prevention mechanisms. You will also evaluate MPLS-based solutions such as VPLS, EVP and MPLS for long-haul interconnects, bandwidth and MTU considerations, load balancing, and DCI security and encryption requirements. Data center security accounts for 15%, is rated hard, requires roughly 14 hours of study, and combines conceptual and scenario-based assessment to secure data center environments. You will design micro-segmentation for virtualized workloads, evaluate physical and virtual firewall placement, and describe software-defined secure networks for threat prevention. You will also integrate SRX gateways into fabric designs, assess service chaining for inspection, plan DDoS mitigation, analyze encryption needs for data at rest and in transit, and evaluate management and visibility of security events. Virtualization in the data center is 15%, medium difficulty, with about 12 hours of study and a mix of conceptual and scenario-based questions on integrating virtual and physical infrastructure. You will evaluate hypervisor networking, vSwitch integration, NFV design, SRIOV and DPDK for high-performance workloads, and the network impacts of VM mobility and live migration. You will also study SDN controllers and orchestration, including contrail networking, Kubernetes and container networking integration, orchestrator to fabric communication, and API-driven network provisioning. Traffic engineering and high availability is 15%, medium difficulty, with an estimated 12 hours and scenario-based assessment focused on resiliency and optimal traffic flow. You will design redundancy using MACLEG and EC lag multi-homing, analyze BFD for fast failover, and evaluate graceful restart and in-service software upgrades for control and data plane resiliency. You will also study ECMP load balancing, costs for multi-tenant isolation, congestion management, traffic symmetry, and traffic engineering techniques for predictable flows. Data center design considerations is 10%, easy difficulty, with about 8 hours of study and conceptual plus scenario-based assessment covering physical and environmental factors. You will analyze power and cooling capacity planning, cabling standards and port density, rack layout with hot and cold aisle containment, and business continuity and disaster recovery tiers. You will also evaluate site selection, facility constraints, and how physical design influences network architecture and operational resilience. Data center management is 10%, medium difficulty, with roughly 10 study hours and conceptual and scenario-based questions on automation and operations. You will learn intent-based networking concepts, how Juniper Apstra manages fabrics, and how telemetry and streaming data provide operational visibility. You will also evaluate configuration management with Ansible or Python, zero-touch provisioning workflows, and design automation that ties intent to fabric behavior. That wraps up the syllabus overview for the Juniper Data center design. Specialist exam. Use the domain weights and estimated study times to plan your preparation. Focus on the hard topics like IP fabric and security, and practice scenario-based designs to build confidence before the exam.